being outside is so important for the kids. When I have a day where I'm like, man, this is a lot of information at one time, I'm spreading to the kids, they are zoning out, I need to go outside too. And if I need to go outside, my kids need to go outside.
Having more recesses than most schools, I think, is vital. It allows the kids to explore their world around them. They are able to do more creative things and individualize their creative things. Not everybody is different and everybody's likes are different. And I like that they can go and find what their soul needs and their little creative minds need. And the fresh air, vital to learning. Just getting the sunlight and the vitamin D when you're outside. Even in the winter time when we're going outside with the kids, you know, I always pray for snow because that is so much fun for the kids to experience.
We go to the tree side, which is where all the trees are at, and there's like this little kitchen. And we all kind of just sit there and talk. And then sometimes we walk around, sometimes we go to the tire swing and push little kids on the tire swing.
If I were to pick the one thing, and it's a hard thing, that sets Skyview apart, it's the tremendous interaction between teachers and students. It's not just I'm the teacher, you're the student. It's I care deeply about you and your spiritual needs. I care deeply about you and your family. I love seeing that interaction. The kids can sense it.
We have small class sizes, so I know that myself as an educator, I really have an opportunity to get to know my students really well and to be able to see how they learn best and to be able to adapt my teaching to that so that I can see them thrive and learn and grow.
It's such a great way for us to be able to use God's nature to help teach. And then we were able to talk about that and about the changes we see in our world and just being able to do that. And, you know, for them to see animals and, you know, the farm animals and get to experience chickens and eggs and, you know, all the things. Every person, especially my students, they have their own way of learning, and how do I help each one get from A to B and then from B to C, and you know, because I can't just teach them all the same way because not everybody learns differently. So that's my goal, and I think that's what sets us apart, is being able to really get to know our students and find out what's going to help them learn best.
You get a lot more attention from the teachers instead of having a lot more kids in your class, and you get like more attention from teachers instead of just having to do a lot of it.
But really what pulled me in was just the spiritual nature of it. It was different from any of the places that I had observed at or student taught at, just a heavy spiritual emphasis. And I love the creative freedom that all the teachers have. There's no set like, this has to be done, this has to be covered. It was just free to create, free to explore. There's been several times with the biology class we'll go outside and we'll talk about the plants and kind of what we're going over in that chapter. And so just the freedom to experience a curriculum in different ways and have that creative freedom is really enjoyable.
It's outdoor, there's cows, chickens, like it's just so different from every other school.
It's not a strict environment where you have to follow and there's, you know, teach this for exactly this long or this for this long, or you've got a lot of flexibility. And I think that that's really important because kids are not cookie cutter. Kids are unique. God made them each unique and special. And with that is going to come unique and special challenges. So I think it's important to be able to teach not in a cookie cutter way.
We have the ability to protect our students and know what we're telling them and know what we're teaching them, and making sure that it is the right and moral thing and that it is, you know, Christian driven. And that to me is a huge thing because there's some scary stuff out there, and knowing that what we're telling them
and kind of how to navigate that crazy scary kind of world, help them navigate that in a Christian way so they can be that voice out in the world too.
I love all the teachers, how the teachers have love for the students and how we all love Jesus and that we're just all a Skyview family.
Best thing that sets Skyview apart is it starts with a foundation of a community of teachers. When you have adults that can just seamlessly work together, they know that we have each other's backs and we are here for the kids, we are here to give God to these kids. When you start with that, and the kids pick up on that, and the kids see that atmosphere and that relationship, the whole school blossoms.